Yeah, it was just two really tough teams, I think, and give Northwestern a ton of credit. I think both teams played so hard and battled and gave everything they could, and their guards have made plays all year long for them and winning plays down the stretch, and they were able to make some big shots for them. But our guys, I couldn't be more proud of our effort to get 20 offensive rebounds against that team, and I mean, that just shows you we're trying to find a way and trying to, our guys never, just like they always do, they never gave up. They just kept battling to the bitter end.
Questions? Over here.
Brady Frederick with KTVB. Coach, with Shaver going down the way he did at the end of the first half, but still having played big minutes in the second, what can you say about his toughness and determination to finish this out?
Yeah, first of all, for the team, he wanted to do it. He was hurting, and that was kind of devastating, and I feel awful for Shave. He's had, for the numbers he was able to put up this year and the things he was able to do, and he wasn't able to really be himself. Yeah, he just kept, it was amazing how many bad breaks like that he got throughout the year. It was crazy. And so, you hate to see a senior have to go out that way, but he tried for these guys, and I know it was a bit of a miracle to get him back for the second half, to tell you the truth, but he wasn't gonna let that stop him. He was gonna try to be out there for these guys. But I think like I said, the hardest thing for me is I know who Shave is, and I know how good he is, and he, not just tonight, but throughout the year, he's had so many bad breaks that he's got a lot of great breaks coming, I think. So, but it makes you, that's the only thing that really makes you, that you have regrets about, is that poor kid, because, these guys have practiced with him, played with him over the years. They know, what a great shooter he is, and he never really got to cut loose this year like we thought he really would, because held back by a lot of that stuff, and then it kept re-injuring his ankle, and he, like I said, but it was credit to him. He's courageous, he's tough, and he didn't want to let these guys down, us down. So it's just unfortunate.
Coach Schaefer Murray, Washington Sports Network. Not the result you wanted, but if you can kind of comment, going to Portland last year, playing two big-time programs, Memphis last year, Northwestern this year, what it means to Boise State basketball and just the school in general.
Well, I think I consider us a big-time program. I mean, we come from a big-time league, and we won it last year. We're second this year, and so, but this is a good team we played. I can feel that. I saw it on tape. They got second in another big-time league. So, great team that we played, and like I said, I was really proud of the way our guys battled.
Jordan Kay from the Idaho Press. Leon, you mentioned how important depth was going to be this season, and tonight, all starters playing 31 minutes. For you guys to reach the heights you want to reach over the next couple of years, how important is it going to be to build depth?
And that's a big part of it. And we, not to move on to next year's quite yet, but we will. We got some great guys coming in. We got a terrific nucleus coming back. Probably 3 all-league players coming back, and then some great freshmen coming in, and there'll be some more. And we're gonna be pretty special, but that's for tomorrow.
Another question out front.
Rachel Roberts with the Idaho Statesman. Max, it seemed like their starting trio of guards had an answer every time you guys came within a possession. How frustrating was that tonight?
Yeah, well, that's just a credit to those dudes. They've been doing it all year. We tried everything we could to stop them, and they just kept scoring tough buckets when they needed them. So just I credit those dudes. They're really good players, and they've had a great season.
Jordan K. Idaho Press for Max and Naj. Offensively, that second half, Max, you hit a couple threes. I think you guys had it tied there for a second. What was the feeling like then, and why do you think, you guys weren't able to sustain that offensive outburst?
I definitely feel like we got a lot of good looks as a team that we usually knock down that just didn't go our way. And then we had, as you know, Shaver, one of our guys who leads our team and runs our offense down. There was definitely some droughts.
Over here.
Brendan Jones, Idaho News 6. Obviously, ending the season on a loss isn't ideal, and this is both for Max and Naje, but making the tournament is huge. How do you guys reflect on this season now that it's over?
You just kind of take a step back and take a breath and kind of just let it hit you for a second. I can probably feel the same as Max, and it doesn't feel real yet. Still kind of processing all the emotions and kind of just having like plays in your head, play back through the whole year. But you just got to reflect in a positive way and take what you can from it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected us to be here, so I still think it was an amazing season. Obviously, we wanted to get our first win in the tournament, but they played good tonight. They played better than us tonight and made a bunch of big shots, but that doesn't take away from what we've done this year and just as a whole what we did. So I'm still really proud of my team and everything we've done.
Colin Mitchell, Bronco Nation News. Naj, at the end of the game there, we saw you kind of soak everything in, wave goodbye to the fans, hug your teammates, the administrative staff. What has Boise State meant to you as a whole?
It's meant so much to me, kind of giving me that home I was looking for coming out of junior college, because it felt like a lot of the time I just bounce around a lot, team to team here and there. So it's nice to kind of have a home and know that they have my back. And so I tried to give them mine and play as hard as I could.
Gentleman on the front.
Naje, after the game, you had a long embrace with Tyson Degenhart. I know, the future is still the future, but how big can he be for this program?
Oh, I think he can be Mountain West Player of the Year. His ceiling and potential is insane for a guy that can't really jump and may have to play a little out of position, but the things that he can do in his IQ is just next level.
Over here.
A question for Max. What have Naj, Shaver, and Milner meant to this team, the seniors who wrapped up their careers today at BSU?
Yeah, it's tough to even talk about because Naj is like a brother to me. I'm going to miss him probably more than any teammate I've ever had. And Shave's right there with him, and so is Milner. So I'm definitely going to miss those guys a lot. And it's just weird that they're going out without me just because me and Naj came in together. And we're the same age. We grew up together, so it's weird that I have another year and that they're leaving me. But I'm going to miss them. I'm going to really miss them. And they did a lot for this program, and you can kind of see our program going in the right direction. And that's because the foundation they laid for us.
We know Boo Buie is a great scorer, but what did he do specifically tonight in terms of driving to the hoop and getting those contested layups?
Go ahead, Naj.
I think he did a really good job of just finishing over guys. We tried our best to go vertical with him and tried to keep him off the free throw line, and he made us pay by finishing those layups.